Hi guys, it's Jeannie with Jeannie Touch of Class Glam, and today I am going to be using the Tartlette in Bloom palette by Tarte. I want to do a nice look that's natural. I'm going to start out by using Painterly by MAC to prime my lids. I already have my foundation on and everything, so I'm going to start with my eyes. So I'm taking a brush, I'm dipping it into the Painterly, and I'm applying this nice and smoothly across my lids, almost up to the brow line. I'm going to go ahead and do my other eye. I'm going to fast forward through this, and then we'll get to the shadow. Now I'm going to reach for my blending brush and my crease brush, and I'm going to use the color Smarty Pants to put in my crease. I have a very light hand with this brush. I am using some fanning motion, but I am also placing it because when you go back and forth on an older eye, again, sometimes it just moves the skin back and forth. So it requires a little bit of a different technique, but nothing us gals can't handle. Going to do the other eye in the same fashion. I think this makes for a great transition color. Again, this color is from the Tartlette in Bloom, and it's called Smarty Pants. So I'm going to apply a little bit on the lid as well, just to give me a really nice base. I'm using this for the base and the transition shade. I am going to have to grab a little more color with my brush because it is going on very nicely, but it is going on very light. So as you can see with my right eye, there is a little more color on it, and I'm just going to do the left eye so they match. If you can hear my puppy snoring in the background, sorry not sorry, he's adorable. While I'm doing this voiceover, he's sleeping right behind me. I just love my little puppy love. So I'm working it onto the crease of the eye. I'm making sure it's even. As you can see, on the outer corner, I've gone up just a little bit, making sure that I start in the corners and I blend them into the center of the eye. So that way it's a little darker on the corners. If you look at the patterns with eyeshadow, they're always a little bit darker on the outer corner, and with like a smoky eye, you would go darker on the outer corner. It's very obvious, into the middle of the eye toward the nose. Now I'm going to go in with a little bit of a darker color. It's called Rebel, and I'm going to go in that crease, and I'm going to... Oh my gosh. Do you guys see that fallout? There was so much fallout with this color. I was so disappointed because I already pretty much had a base on, but I brushed it away, and I'm going to have to apply some cover up a little bit later. I was really surprised that this had the amount of fallout that it did. The first time I used this palette, I really didn't experience that. But I am definitely experiencing a bit of it today. I still really like this palette though. It's really nice. I thought it blended quite nicely. But honestly, I don't like dealing with fallout because it makes for a bit of a mess. So I'm going to keep blending this until they look even. I'm brushing it away with the brush, which is probably the wrong thing to do because sometimes it leaves a shadow. A lot of people use something called a bake underneath the eye, and it's a face powder. I don't do that just because I find with older women, when you do bake, it just leaves your skin looking a little more dry and you can see the wrinkles more. And so I really try to steer clear of any type of baking because it just doesn't work. I'm definitely going in with a few more layers of the Rebel just to add some dimension. Now I'm going to go in to the Tartelette in Bloom palette and I'm going to reach for some of the color called Leader and I'm going to put that on the outer edge of my eye just to create a little more dimension and give it a little more of a pop toward the corner. Okay, you guys, now I'm going to go in with some MAC Prep and Prime. I am going to dip my brush in the shade Funny Girl, and I'm applying it to the lid area in pressing motions very gently and very meticulously. I will go back with some Rebel and Leader and mix them later into the corner of the eye and then just very gently blend them into the pop of color on the lid of the eye. But I'm not going to go all the way over the color on the lid of the eye. I'm basically just going to leave that by itself. I need to add just a little bit more of the Funny Girl because it wasn't coming out as bright as I wanted it to, but it's starting to look much better. I'm going to apply Rebel and Leader onto the lower lash line so it matches what I have on the very outer corner of my eye. And I'm going to blend this really well so it gives kind of a smoked out look and it's not too heavy, yet I don't want it to be too light. Okay, you guys, now I'm going to highlight under the brow bone using the color Charmer. And I'm just using a very small IT brush, IT Cosmetic brush for Ulta. And I'm just putting a very light brushing on under the eyebrow. So yeah, next I'm going to go in with just a big fluffy blending brush and I'm going to blend everything kind of together to get rid of the really sharp lines and make it look a little more airbrushed. to take some foundation and I'm going to dab it under my eyes, just because there was so much fallout, and this will cover that up. So I'm just going to kind of press the foundation into my skin to give it a lighter look under the eye, as well as cover up where the fallout happened. The first thing you want to do when you have fallout is you want to take a bigger brush and just kind of sweep it off of your face, and then you can go in and fix it with some foundation. So I am going to take foundation and add it to certain areas of the rest of my face. And I'm going to fast forward through this so you don't have to watch. And so yeah, be back in a sec. Okay, you guys, so here we go. I'm going to just do some finishing touches on the under eye and smoke it out and blend it a little better. And then after that, I am going to attempt a small cat wing with my liner. And I will be using the NYX eyeliner to do this with. I love this eyeliner. It goes on really nicely and it's super controlled, so I'm really excited about trying this cat wing live, because typically I'm not real great at it, but I think it just takes a long time and a lot of practice to get it right. So anyhow, check it out. So here we go, total concentration on the infamous cat wing, or I should say famous cat wing, since everybody's using it. I think it'll definitely add something pretty. So here we go, slowly but surely. These are not easy to do at all, especially as you get older. You have so many other challenges with the eye dropping down and the angles and the creases, and it's very difficult, but it can look very, very nice if it's done properly. So hopefully this looks great. ready to do my lips. I am going to be using Urban Decay a lip pencil and a liar, and then I'm going to go in with Anastasia of Beverly Hills Pure Hollywood. Okay, now I'm going to do my contouring using Hoola by Benefit, and I am using an IT Cosmetic brush to do my contouring. I don't know why, you guys, but right now I'm totally hooked on this brush for my contouring. I was using like an Ita brush, but I absolutely love this brush. It's so soft and it's so easy to blend everything with. I absolutely love it. So I am using this now. Right now I'm stuck. I'm sure at another time I might find something a little different, but I'm kind of loving this right now. What kind of brushes do you guys like to use for contouring? Leave it in the comments section below. I'm really curious. To go in with a different IT Cosmetics brush. It's kind of like a domed brush, and I'm going to reach for my Marc Jacobs Flesh and Fantasy blush, and I'm going to apply this using pressing motions up to my temple. So finishing up here, I am going to use Lash Paradise on my eyelashes, and that is by L'Oreal. I hope you guys like what you saw. If you do, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. I would love to see you back here week after week. Please post any comments or questions in the comments section. And I'm looking forward to doing another video in the next week or two. And I hope you guys are having a great weekend, and I hope you have a great week coming up. Thanks a lot, you guys, for watching. I really appreciate all of you, and have a fantastic rest of your day. Thanks. Bye-bye.